And we're back with our featured event here for Rampage Pro Wrestling, our TV main event. And you talk about matches, this is a championship match to end all championship matches. Champion versus former champion.
Got to wonder who the fan favorite is on this one. We certainly know who may be the more entertaining of the two, and you're looking at him right there, Shawn Banks. Christmas is over. He no longer is wearing his Christmas outfit.
Is he that Keystone guy?
He is smooth.
Yeah. So we got right here in action, we got the former NWA RPW Heavyweight Champion right here, one half of Hotline Lava. This man, Shawn Banks, we know he's championship material. We know he's done it before. Will he be able to do it again? And as you said, against a man who is also not a fan favorite. So the fans really may have a difficult time choosing here who they'd like to win this match. But either way, this title could change hands right here in today's main event.
And coming out, I guess, accompanied to ringside by the manager of the year himself. And looks like he's sporting a trophy he claims to have received, and at the same time was unappreciative of receiving, considered it to be too small for his trophy room.
Wow.
The manager of the year, Charlie Cash, bringing out the Rampage Pro Wrestling, NWA Rampage Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the untouchable one, Jeremy Vane, and what a match this is going to be.
Do they give you a discount if you buy your own trophy?
Probably. You go to, and I believe you go to Trophies R Us.
Yeah. And the defending NWA RPW Heavyweight Champion is the untouchable one, Jeremy Vane. And these personalities are interesting to see them against one another. Two very good wrestlers with very interesting ring psychology. You're not going to see a bunch of handshakes here, but you're going to see two guys who will do anything to win a match.
For the NWA RPW Heavyweight Title. Introducing first, representing Hot Like Lava, he is from Every Woman's Fantasy, weighing in at 215 pounds. He is your former champion, Shawn Banks. And his opponent, he is from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds. He is accompanied to the ring by Charlie Cash. He is your champion, the untouchable Jeremy Vane.
And a fighting champion, Jeremy Vane, has been just the fact that he's accepted a challenge from a former champion. We'll tell you right there that he is a defending champion. You may not agree with his ring technology, and many people do not, but certainly you have to admit the fact that he is going to defend this title, and we could have a new champion right here.
Very much so, and what a match I think this is going to be. Shawn Banks, we saw many great championship matches with Shawn Banks during his long reign as champion here at Rampage Pro Wrestling in 2011. Jeremy Vane, at that time television champion for a good bit of the same period of time. Eventually, Jeremy Vane was able to become heavyweight champion, and now the match has started. One fall for the title as these two men check each other out in the ring. And what a physical specimen. Shawn Banks is clearly a man that spends considerable time in the gym, but you can't take anything away from Jeremy Vane, who may well be the more experienced of the two and perhaps even the craftier of the two.
Full on twist and reversal there by Shawn Banks. Standing wrist locked into a side headlock. Trying to maintain the control of the match. And then you see a little pose there, and that's the Hot Like Lava mode.
Conspicuous by his absence is his tag team partners, Hot Like Lava, Crew Jones, and you notice that Charlie Cash is not at ringside with the Cash Vault performers. You know, I find it interesting, over our first two episodes here of Rampage Pro Wrestling Television in 2012, we've yet to see really an appearance other than briefly outside the ring for an interview segment that Dr. Johnny Gayton held a week ago. We haven't even seen the tag team champions. I don't know what Cash is doing to keep them away from defending those titles, but I have a feeling that Dr. Gayton's not going to let that last for long.
Well, yeah, if you don't defend the title, I guess you can keep the title forever, right?
Very much so. Hard to be defeated if you never wrestle.
Well, like you said, I don't think the RPW general manager, Dr. Johnny Gayton, will allow that to happen. And there it stops him and psyching him out. Now that's really a psychological warfare move there.
Yes, he woke up and had something in front of him that he really didn't want anything to do.
Do they teach that, the Dory Funkatorium thing?
There's no funking going on there at all, no.
I don't know if that's an amateur move, professional move. I don't know what it was.
For Shawn Banks, it would be a professional move.
Okay.
Yes.
And whatever it was effective because you see the champions outside the ring and conferring with manager of the year, Charlie Cash, and now referee Dustin Robinson trying to get the action back in the ring. You know, Shawn Banks likes to have fun in the ring. That's obvious.
He does, and he also has a very high opinion of himself. Aspects of him, I've always related in my mind to a wrestler from another generation, Austin Idol, the Universal Heartthrob, who similarly was very confident in his abilities and his presentation. He was the ladies' pet, the men's regret.
Absolutely.
Uppercut there, hard one to Jeremy Vane. You can see forced back into the corner is Vane. Vane so far has been on his horse on this one. Holds on to the rope, smart move, slingshot right there. Caught him in the stomach. I don't know if he was going for the stomach or the throat, but the stomach did the damage. Quickly covering, he's trying to get out of this match quickly is Vane, but no, can't do it. This is Shawn Banks.
Rolled him up, I thought he had him, but not enough there, and trying to rub that face into the canvas. Jeremy Vane realizing he has the most at stake here. He has the most to lose in that NWA RPW Heavyweight title, a title that he wants to hold on to for the money aspect and for the fame aspect.
So now hooks him there with the knee to the back, putting a lot of pressure on the neck. Jeremy Vane, as we've said, extremely professional and very dangerous in the ring. He has a tendency to take a lot of offense to catch his opponent into that lull, with that moment where the opponent thinks they have an advantage they don't really yet have, and then Jeremy Vane strikes quickly and immediately gains control of his opponent and starts to do damage.
And he has him now down on the canvas, and this is where the control is. And Jeremy Vane going to wear the man down, cut off that oxygen supply, slow the man down considerably. But now you see that strength.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that power. This is why the man works out. This is why he is in such phenomenal shape.
But Vane taking advantage of that as he was extending the arms, and before he could stop, Vane uses the leverage to pull back on those arms. In essence, Shawn Banks set himself up for this particular maneuver, a surfboard form of maneuver right there.
Step over now and ties him up, trying to pin him. Not enough. Roll over there by Banks.
Banks, but he still controls the arm as Banks tries to get to his feet. Repeated kicks, one to the gut, one to the side of the face, but Banks finally up to his feet. Forearm, uppercut to the jaw, reverse kick right there. Didn't catch all of that, but enough to rock Vane back into the ropes. Vane waits for him coming in. You can see the wheels turning in Jeremy Vane right now, and that's why.
Caught him that time with a hard boot as he ran in with all that force.
Now he's grabbing those legs, and he's going to go for the pin.
And you know Jeremy Vane wants to get this over with as quickly as possible. He realizes.
Referee of the year, Dustin Robinson, quickly sees that Vane has those feet up on the ropes. Best referee in the state of Georgia, Dustin Robinson, in this championship match. So we've got three of the greats in Rampage Pro Wrestling, including the official.
Absolutely.
And Charlie Cash, the manager of the year.
Yeah, don't leave him out.
Yeah, gosh knows it's hard to miss him.
And now has that head draped over that bottom ring rope and adding that, rubbing the back of the head with the forearm.
He's a walking white sail. Have you noticed that? Yeah. Charlie Cash?
Yeah. Can you wear white after May?
It's
not after May yet.
Well, it depends on which way you look at it, yeah. It's not quite winter wear except for Charlie Cash. Cover right there after the choke by Cash on the ropes.
He looks like Frosty the Snowman.
Not enough. I've also noticed over the last year, and it may have something to do with the honor he was given, but you've noticed that Charlie Cash has become more involved in the matches as times have gone on. I think he, like most of the athletes here in Rampage Pro Wrestling, are literally learning match to match themselves, and Charlie Cash is quite honestly a better manager today than he was at this time a year ago.
Absolutely, he's come a long way, and I tell you what, that time it's a hard blow there by Shawn Banks, cuts the man off.
Amazing,
and
Banks was able to get to his feet, wasn't it?
It was. And I think that the champion is seeing stars right now, caught hard by Banks. And again, hard blow. And Jeremy Vane doesn't even know where he is right now.
Vane trying to figure out a way to form an offense, and every time he gets to his feet, he's knocked back down again by Shawn Banks. Until that, Vane always thinking at every moment in a match, and that's an example of it as he comes across. Right there, it was Banks thinking one move ahead.
Flying drop kick caught him hard in the chin. And now you see it's Jeremy Vane moving awfully slow, being encouraged by Charlie Cash there at ringside. Caught him with that leg lariat coming up. And now it's Shawn Banks climbing to the top rope. He's going to fly.
Big elbow, but well, there they are. The tag champs
Oh,
finally
we
make
wonder,
their
wait
first
just a
appearance
minute.
here.
Interference here by Charlie Cash's tag team champions, Adonis and Hit for Hire Bobby Moore, and that will cost Shawn Banks this title match.
Banks now 3-on-1.
He could have had him.
In the middle, Jeremy Vane trying to get out of the way, but damage now being done. And you got to wonder, are the tag champs trying to take out Hot Like Lava, not just to avoid the heavyweight title situation, but to avoid them having him? Here's Crew Jones.
Wonder where Crew Jones was. He's here, and he is cleaning house now on Adonis and Bobby Moore. And now you see Hot Like Lava in force.
Back up to his feet, Banks. Now he's throwing him in, and Jeremy Vane is staying out of this thing as the big man rocks, but hasn't gone down. Now caught, big
Double
clothesline,
clothesline.
and out he goes. Banks and Crew Jones are standing tall in the ring
Look
right
behind
now.
Jeremy Vane. Jeremy Vane's going to have a surprise here behind him. And Kyle Matthews has come out and throwing Jeremy Vane in the ring. And Hot Like Lava set and ready for him. An unlikely union here for Kyle Matthews to come out here at the assistance of Hot Like Lava. But they have some mutual enemies.
Now Bobby Moore is trying to get back involved as Jeremy Vane is a human ping pong ball bouncing around in there. Well, we're looking at a odd alliance in the ring, and usual suspects, not quite the tag team, but definitely suspects of something on the outside. Jeremy Vane.
What Kyle Matthews wearing?
Referee is now talking to Miss Allie. I don't know what he's planning at this point, but he does
Dustin
have...
Robinson just said with 3 in the ring and 3 on the floor, right now, a 6-man tag match.
Okay, Dustin Robinson's ordering
Right
a 6-man
now.
tag team match from right here. If they want to interfere, let them get in the ring. Now, I wondered what the alliance was with Jeremy Vane and Charlie Cash. They've worked together so many times. Obviously, the reason they had Charlie Cash at ringside was because these guys were going to save his title.
Well, remember now, Jeremy Vane did dodge a bullet on this one. That heavyweight title match is already over. Winner of the match, I'm assuming, we haven't had a chance to announce it, but by disqualification, Shawn Banks. And now we've got another
The title can't
match.
change hands on disqualification, and I think this is the first time ever Kyle Matthews teaming with Hot Like Lava. What a combination.